All right, welcome everybody to another extremely boring day. I mean, I think we ranged what, like a whole absolutely like 60 points or something like that. What a horrible, horrible day of trading. Just solid ranging sideways. I think we did absolutely nothing today. So we're just going to kind of strip off what we've got here. I'm going to try to do a side-by-side comparison. Put in what looks to be a, hanging man? The hell over there. Now, spinning top. So over here on Binance on the USD chart, it looks like we put in a spinning top candle, right? So we put in a spinning top candle, the shooting star candle, which is bearish, quasi-bearish. I'm still 50-50. The jury's out on this, whether I still think this could possibly be a pin bar candle. Right, it's just such a weird candle. Then we got the spinning top. So this actually appears to be a little more bearish. I'm a little more bearish on the tether charts than I am on over here on. Actually, I'm more bearish on both of these. Right, I'm definitely a little more bearish on both of these. This candle that's set up right here, almost a hanging man style candle. But just neutral. I mean, we've just done ranging. We ranged for we've now ranged for 3 weeks, honestly. We've been ranging for 3 weeks, but we just moved sideways for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, we literally have moved absolutely nowhere in a week now, right? We're back to center here. Listen, here's what I'm expecting. A whole lot of nothing. Right? I mean, honestly, we're trapped in this zone. The volume is just abysmal here, right? I mean, look at the last couple days of the volume over here on Binance, right? You got the Binance, you see the USDT Binance chart over here. Volume just deteriorating. Picked up a little bearish volume over here. So we had a little bit of bearish trading as you had the battle between the bulls and the bears. Same thing, we show the same thing over here on the daily Coinbase chart, our USDT chart, but once again, the volume is just plummeting down, right? The volume just drastically falling. We got nothing. A little more selling volume over here. You had a little more. Now, the issue over here was you had USDT that kind of gave us a little bit of a down day. During that day yesterday, it dropped out of the ceiling right here. Right, so that kind of gave us this extra little bit of a push up here, where you don't see that over on the USD chart, simply because Tether had dropped out here, and then you see here it's actually moving back up, which right? Oh God, yay, more Tether. All right, good job, stablecoin. So, that's what I see is the difference between this candle on USD and USDT is just this was Tether. There was, a little fallout in Tether where someone was just dumping a bunch of Tethers, all it was. And you got this little higher wick over here. So moving into the next day, once again, we see the volume has been trending low. Let's go ahead and we're going to break this down to our 12-hour chart, see what we got here. At the end of the day, got a nice little kick from Coinbase up in volume, and you got a lot of down over here. You didn't get much over here. From the end of the day over on, this was actually a red candle, a little bit lower, and this would have turned out to be a red candle. But you see you got a red candle over on USDT. USD, you did get a little bit of a nice kick of volume there at the very end of the day. I can't believe I'm doing this crazy stuff, right? USD, the last 6-hour candle you got, you got a great bullish candle right here at the bottom. This is a good bullish candle. This would have been this would have been a hanging man. You would have fallen out. You would have gotten this nice rejection candle at the bottom and then the turnaround. This would have been easy to play out. Now look at here. You got a rising wedge that's kicking off. You got another rising wedge that's kicking off over here. So on the 6-hour candle, I do see a rising wedge. Now let's look at the volume. The volume did pick up pretty good towards the end of the day there. So you did get a lot of volume at the very end of the day. You see it's at the 4-hour chart also. So you see the 4-hour chart, the volume was picking up. right? Still, this is some pretty decent volume on that 4-hour chart right there. Same thing, yeah, limited volume. So a lot of the volume poured in over on Coinbase. I wonder what's going on over there. So you did see a good little pop on Coinbase that helped lift the charts up. Now I think we could possibly have just put in a 2-day candle. Nope, 2-day candle still ranging. Go 3-day. 3-day still ranging. Nothing going on there. So look, you have the same very similar candle setups here. And I look at this as a bearish setup, right? Let's look at our weekly, see how our weekly's playing out here. Oh my God, if we just range totally sideways here weekly and just put in this candle right here, I'll seriously be upset. It is a possibility. I mean, we could literally range sideways here for another 6 days and just put in this style of this would be a bearish Harami cross, right? That's what that is right there. It's a bearish Harami cross setup right there. So, you know, looking at this, I mean, I got no help for anybody. This is just nothing. There's nothing here. I got nothing to tell you. Nothing has changed. We did get a little bit of volume, so it's nice to see a little bit of daily volume kind of kick up. All right, so the daily volume, you know, it's a little bit better. It's God knows way better than the day before, right? Where we just got this atrocious candle right here. I just want to kind of breeze through the charts as quickly as I can. You know, listen, nothing. We're RSI sitting in this rejection zone still, just kind of trending sideways here. I'm just going to stretch this out just a little bit more. Okay, that's all we're doing. We're just trending sideways. Now, we did put in a very interesting head and shoulders pattern right there on the RSI. So that is interesting to note that we did pop in that head and shoulders pattern right there. And let's go and see if that did anything significant last time. Nope, didn't. Just kind of played out. There's another head and shoulders right there. Just kind of played itself out. Dropped down a little bit, but then you had to pop up. I don't really see that as anything extremely significant at this point. Looking here. You know, possibly it could play out as a head and shoulders on the RSI right there. But even if this fell out, this RSI, I would only expect this to drop down a little bit. I wouldn't expect a big play out of this. It's not like it's some kind of like a big, massive head and shoulders tower that we would look at to have some kind of really big, substantial fall. You know, it could probably be setting up something like this, possibly right here. All right, shoulder down, head down, shoulder down. You know, this could be setting up something like this, right? But I don't really see anything. I don't see anything drastic. I mean, the issue is the volume is just absolute crap. So we're sideways. I do want to go back to this first chart here. I do want to dig down into this really quick. You know, you got to watch out for this. I mean, this is trying to build either a... So this right here is trying to build either this is an A, B. This is trying to looks like it's trying to create a formation here. Watch out. This is a little tricky right there. You know, I was kind of looking for a head and shoulders kind of play. Right? Up, down, up, down, up, down. Not much room, though. I mean, I don't see this. This doesn't have a lot of room to come down if this is a head and shoulders play here. You know, this would be a limited fall. Bull flag. Almost, you know what? It's hard to see this as a bullish continuation, right? I mean, we talked about this yesterday. I don't like this candle. If I could chop this candle out and just take this whole structure and slide it down here, it would give me a rising wedge sort of a structure, or it would be painting. Yeah, it would definitely be painting some kind of a rising wedge for me, right? Or an A, B, right? So if this was your A here, B, C, D, E, that's kind of how I would count that out, and I'll do that on another chart for everybody. Yeah, I'll try to. Let me see if I could do it here. I know this is going to look really weird, but so I would see this as kind of an A, B, right? C wave, D wave, E wave. You see that? Because I would have chopped this out right here and I would have dropped it down to here. So, you know, this is just be, you know, just literally this would be it. This blue arrow would be it. This blue trend here, this blue trend here would be the C, D, and E wave continuation to kind of finish this out. You know, the other thing I do see up here is I do see that this is a double top, right? We had a double top up there. You know, the double top, but it's just kind of ranging. You then had a double bottom, ranged back up, a double top, ranged back down, right? So I just, nothing has changed for me. I just, you know, I see you got a little upside available, you know, and I'm just going to add an arrow here because I see the volume ticking up, right? So the volume is ticking up, so I'm just going to add an arrow because this thing can just kind of move its way up here. Let me slide this along here. Slide this over right here. All right, just going to leave that one there, but this is kind of, you know, the volume, since your volume is ticking up just a little bit down there, I want to make sure that we account for that on any kind of a push up, right? You know, look, the volume has gradually been picking up, even though it's bearish volume, and then it kind of clicked over to a bullish volume candle on the 4-hour chart. All right, but you got to be aware. You got to just keep an eye on this structure in here, creating some kind of, you know, what do you got right here? Let me find this bad boy. All right, dink, 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 dink. You know, something like that. You know what I mean? Something like this, kind of a funky head and shoulders right here, right? I mean, it's kind of a funky head and shoulders. It is, it isn't. I mean, it's a little bit on the funky side for sure. All right. But no, I just see the volume as atrocious still. You know, like I said, just a little teeny bit of volume, it gives you a nice green candle. So just ranging, nothing, you know, kind of the same, whole lot of nothing. Still looking for this to come down and test. Look, so we were up here, we fell out, it's trying to roll up again. You know, this could fall out one more time. I'm just watching this. Yeah, this is your weighted moving average, true strength index. You know, arrows haven't changed. Let me plop this over here. Give me a second, everyone. All right. Top side, still see limited top side over here. I still see this trend line as holding, even if this thing bounces back up. You've still got the resistance that's going to be held on this, and you got a lot of resistance right up here at 6,700-ish. If this thing does take off, I mean, you know, we already know where we're going to head. We're going to come right up to this trend line. I mean, this is pretty simple, right? If this thing runs, if we get a run, right, it's going to be limited with no follow up volume to this, to one of these trend lines. Now, here's the issue. Because you're moving sideways, you're getting a lot of really good alts that are just popping off right now, right? So you got a lot of alts that are just kind of popping off. But I mean, I have a hard time seeing this breaking this first trend line. Right? I think this is where you got a lot of support right here. You know, if you come up, you can hit this second one, but it's just going to die out. It'll end up being a big wick like this candle right here. It'll have a big wick on it like this. It'll just kind of pop up here, range, and then just fall out. Yeah, I see backed. Backed was approved yesterday, and oh my God, the market is going crazy! Not. And not shit all has happened. Listen, I think back is kind of priced into the market right now, guys. Did nothing to the price. No one's excited about it. I see it. It got approved. They're gonna launch November, what's that, December 21st or something like that. Is it November 21st or December 21st? I mean, there it is. There's our back pump. This is it. This is our back pump right here. Or was this it? Which one? You pick one. There's our back pump. Yeah, December 12th. There you go. I mean, just nothing. You know, I mean, it is, yeah. It's dude, there's nothing. Guys, there's no reason. There's no money. And this is, you know, I will do a chalk and money flow, cat. Coming over here. Listen, still waiting for the pop. Still waiting for the pump. Nothing happening. Nothing. All right. See, right there. This says people are not trading. Right? This is exactly what this says. But this fall right here. I put this up. It's been up here days ago. Right? Nothing. Right? Just the same old. And I was wrong. Boy, I thought it was about to go on. It's 36 hours. When did I put that up? I still got like 12 hours left in this. Right? I still got like 12 hours left in that. All right. Let's see what I got. Yeah. I mean, nothing's happening, guys. Nothing at all. Let me get all this stuff off here. Yep, didn't get a FOMO pump. So I still see this cup right here. You see this little cup? This little cup right here. Look, came down and look at this just sideways movement. This is just stagnation in the market. That's all it is. And nothing is happening. I called the bounce. We're going to go over to the longs. I still think there might be a little case for this for the longs. Right? I think there might still be a little case for this for the longs. We're going to have to see. The longs are still doing absolutely nothing. There's my chart. Nothing. Fail by Vamp, thinking there was going to be a volume pump, and we got nothing. Right? Oh, one of my arrows worked. This one. This is the only one that worked. I mean, I just think we're ranging. That's all we're doing. We're just going to range here. Like, I'm waiting for it, man. I'm waiting for it. I want something to pop off, right? We all want something to pop off. But nothing is popping off so far. Yeah, nothing is popping off so far. So I'm just going to put one more. Let me pull this back to 2-day, weekly. All right, and 3-day, let me see here. Yeah. Okay, let me drop one more line right here. Somewhere in there. Extend this bad boy. Yeah, man, just nothing. Just nothing here. Take a look at this. It's my 3-day, weekly. Yep, nothing. 12-hour. Boy, look at the 12-hour. Just moving hardcore sideways. Nothing. Just nothing is happening right there. Right? Just absolutely nothing happening. Pull us back down. I think I had this at a 4-hour. Was it a 4-hour? There it is. No, not a 4-hour. What was this? That was 12-hour. Maybe it was 6-hour. I think it was 6-hour. Yeah, there you go. 6-hour. Yep, that popped a while ago. Nothing. 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 Tether. Some morons buying Tether. ADX chart. Nothing. Kind of got a little bit of a wrinkle right there, right? This little, man, I don't know if this is, I don't know what this is right here, but there's this little wrinkle right there. You know, I don't know if that's my bearish wrinkle. You know, I'm looking for that second bearish, you know, now this, I'm telling you guys, this gets a pop. This gets a pop. This has two tops, and then it drops. Two tops, two tops, two tops. I'm still looking for this second top, right? So I'm still looking for the second top right here. All right, hold on a second. Right, so we still need another small push, like I said. So I'm going to scoot this over, right? I'm going to scoot this over, right? And I like to see it, and the weird thing is it likes to make a higher second pop. Now, the price action doesn't have to be higher, right? The price action does not have to be higher, but I like to see this second pop. And then as soon as we get that second pop, right, I'll be able to call the next dump, right? So now these are still moving together, right? I'm going to get rid of this one. This is it right here. Still moving together, just like I've been calling, right? We're just waiting. They're coming closer, and when these come closer, this blue one is going to bounce off here, right? The blue is going to bounce off just like this. And we're just going to get that little bull pump, right? We're going to get that. And this is, I can't you know, it's can be this, can just be a little bit, right? Just be a little bit of a pump, can be a wick up. It can be something, right? It can be just something little. Right? I'm waiting for this to play out right here. Okay. Now, I have to tell you that this is very bearish. I don't like this setup. So you got a bearish candle followed by a bearish spinning top. So, you know, this also looks very bearish to me. You know, so I mean, maybe we come down, test a little bit lower, and then we get our pop up, right? And then we get our pop down, right? Something like that, maybe, right? It's going to be one of these, right? Because we need to, this needs to play out right here. This needs to do a double top and then drop out. Okay. Okay, boy, it's going to be a quick video today. All right, we got a quick video. Shorts and longs. Shorts RSIs coming off the deck. Long RSIs coming off the deck. Straight sideways. Look at this. What the? All the shorts and the longs just moving lateral, right? Just moving horizontal. Just moving sideways right now. Nothing. Look at that. Everything. Just the whole market just moved straight sideways for a whole day. Nobody did anything. Nobody traded anything. Nobody thought about anything. I had this yesterday, this bullish bearish rejection area. This bullish rejection area, this was all the way up here. This rejection area played out nicely, right? So this was a good call. The yellow. Right? That played out perfectly right there. Things are rolling down. Histogram is breaking bearish. Histogram's breaking bearish. Stoke is skidding along the bottom. I want to take a look at the daily Stoke. Still skipping along the bottom. 2-day. Bottom. Wow. 3-day. Still not at the bottom. Weekly. Just moving sideways. Okay. Okay, I'm going to go back to my 12-hour. All right. Wait, hold on. Let me check 4-hour. Bounce on the 4-hour. Come on. Okay. Look at how well that bottom trend line just worked right there. All right. I will get to this one. Oh, I don't need this one. Nothing. Just the volume. Moving averages. Honestly, nothing happened. Nothing is happening. Let's go to the daily. Daily. Moving averages. Nothing. Nope. 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 Nothing. Nothing important. Monthly. Broke bearish out of here. I want to do this, but I don't want to do that. Don't want to do this. I'm just going to leave that there. Okay, the weekly, nothing. RSI, we already called that. Look at this, just straight lateral movement on everything. Nothing is moving. Nothing is doing anything. Nothing. And nope. And can't even make a TD call. Nope. Doggy, dying a little bit. It's probably the only thing we can talk about. Litecoin, I still have Litecoin falling out. I'm a little more bearish on Litecoin still. Right? I'm definitely a little more bearish on Litecoin. I don't think it's ready to bounce yet. Ethereum. Nothing. Ooh. Possible cross right there. Right, Tesla bounced. Dow Jones died. And the Chinese RMB. But I'm going to go over that last. All right, so Raven. Listen, I'm in Raven. I've been holding on to Raven. I showed my buy on Raven. Where's my buy in here? Where is it at? Oh. So there's my Raven. I bought Raven way over. Where is my? Where's mine? I bought Raven over here. Where's my orders? Oh, there's my orders. Oh, it doesn't show my, I don't have any open. Oh, there we go. So I bought Raven over here at 305. Long time ago. So I got Raven a long time ago. Fallen out a little bit, came up. There was a massive order at 1K. There's like a 40 BTC sell up at 1K. So was already expecting this. We chatted about it today. There's just a massive 1K 40 BTC sell order up here. So somebody was taking a lot of profits out of this. Did post up a spinning top style long-legged doji candle. So I'm expecting to see some retrace here. It's just gone absolutely parabolic. Came up, tapped exactly on the 1,000 mark, hit that sell order, and then just kind of got all sucked up. Right, it was a massive 40 BTC order up there. It just soaked it all up. I do want to talk about one thing. I want to talk about the Chinese RMB real quick, right? I want you guys to keep a really good eye on this market, on the RMB to US dollar and to the Shanghai Composite. Listen, I just got back from 2 weeks over in Asia, and I got to tell you, the economy is shaky at best, right? It's very, very shaky. The government is pumping tons and tons of money to prop up all the private companies and the state-owned companies. One thing is, a lot of the companies over there are actually selling to the government, right? So they're selling to the government. They're selling controlling shares to these private companies to the government in order to prop up their the companies, right? Because the companies are just capital. They have no capital. They have no operating capital. It was really a very intriguing thing. I mean, I was over there. I was talking to a lot of people. We did a lot of business over there. We went, I buy stuff over there for my other business. And listen, it is shaky over there, right? They are definitely worried. And anybody who's got money over there is trying to look for a safe haven for their money right now. And one of the things they're looking for is they're looking to how can they get their money into a safer play, right? So on. And I wish I could say that crypto, if this whole tether thing wasn't going on, crypto would have a lot more of an argument right now for a much safer play. But this whole tether thing has kind of got us screwed in the pooch right now. It's really hurting us. So hopefully we can get the exchanges to stand up and man up and do something about this and make them be transparent at least. It's the least we could ask, you know what I'm saying, from these, these exchanges are going to put Tether on their exchanges as a stable coin. If it's not stable, it's not a fucking stable coin, right? So if it's not a fucking stable coin, then help us to give us a reason to keep using it. You're using it. They're forcing us to use it, right? We're forced to use USDT on these exchanges. And it's not fair. I feel like they should man up and demand that USDT, or they should offer other pairings They should be launching other pairings with PAX and TUSD and whatever else is coming out. Just give us options, right? Give us options for some companies that do want to be legit or more legitimate. I'm not saying they're all legit, but a little bit more legitimate than USDT has been. And I think that'll give us a little more comfort in the space. But that's something, if any of the exchanges are out there listening, needs to happen relatively soon. And the exchanges that are using USDT, and if you guys know, listen, they have to be very, very careful when you're using USD, because if you use US dollars, you are then liable to the US government, right? And they can come after you. If your exchange is using US dollars in this manner, they can come after you for money laundering, right? And that's exactly what they'll come get you for. That's why these exchanges cannot use, that's why they won't use fiat. A lot of these shady exchanges won't use fiat, because the second they use fiat, they fall under the laws of the countries that they're using the fiat in, whether it's Japan or Euro or RMB or whatever it is. There's an issue there that they can't legally use it, because they will be putting themselves at risk to be arrested for money laundering. There's no stable coin. The new one went 5 to 10% during Tether crash. Yeah, exactly. Just a shit show. Right? All of them are a shit show. So I agree with you. I agree. Now, who did make money on that Tether crash? It was Tether, right? Because if people were redeeming their tokens for 5% off, if you paid $1 for the token and sold it back to Tether for 95 cents, right? Then, Tether got off with five points on the dollar, right? Good for them. Good for them, bad for us. Bad for the community, because that just means more money's just been drained out of us by a stable coin, which is just, once again, freaking retarded. All right, so for the next day, I still am not going to change my arrows. I'm not looking at anything different, right? I still think that we have, we still got to get one more pump up. Give me a pump up. Give me one more little pop up here. Right, it's going to kind of scoot everything, because nothing's freaking changed, right? Nothing's changed here, and I still think we just got one little more pop up before a little pop down. Now, I am more bearish on that daily candles that were poked up there, so we've got those two bearish daily candles, and I want to remind everybody that these are bearish candles that got posted, right? And let me scoot this over. All right, so that's it, man. I honestly, guys, I wish I had something else. There's nothing. I just see us ranging today. Oh, and I'm hesitant to put this way up here. Right, it's really hesitant to put that so far up there, but I will. Okay. Say nothing's changed. Bears need to come down and break this. Bulls need to break out of that, and that's it. That's all we got. There's nothing. Absolutely nothing. No one is winning. No one is losing. No one is doing anything. It's just solid sideways. Playing scalps. Yes. Let's see. Yeah, his teeth are so crooked he could eat an apple. And, my trading suggestion for today is to look into alts, right? That's my trading suggestion. There are some alts that are popping. You can go out there. There's some alts that are popping in the area. I am not going to recommend any alts. Okay, I'm not going to recommend any alts to anybody. I will go check some after this for everybody though. Okay, but I am not recommending any alts to people simply because I don't like where BTC is. I don't want to have somebody go into an alt and all of a sudden BTC falls out the bottom, and then I'm getting the wagging finger pointed at me, saying, "Well, you told me to buy an alt, and then the bottom fell out on BTC." Right? And I don't want to be that. I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be that guy. Right. But, this sideways range is good. This is great for alts. We see a bunch pop and we see a bunch of them dropping. It's that simple.